Well,
Hello. How's everyone doing tonight? Anyone want to talk about, let's do a little icebreaker. Anyone want to talk about any time that they felt that they've been wronged in the past before? Um, so let me tell you, there's this small shitty indie company called the Riot Games. I don't know if you've heard of them. But they have this talented team of developers working on a really cool 2v2 fighting game. 2XKO, legal name. And let me tell you, they had a little alpha sign-up thing that's live right now. And I saw a couple of my friends streaming that they got into the alpha pass, and they were just fooling around with the game. Now let me tell you why I'm not mad about this. I've been playing their shitty fucking game for 12 fucking years, on and off, and I cannot fucking believe that goddamn Noah and Jazz got into the fucking play thing before me. It should have been me. I did the survey day one, and they won't let me into the alpha, and my official controller won't work properly because it's actually a bootleg. Don't worry about that. And I'm mad. I'm mad. I'm mad. So I already don't give your money to Riot Games, but now super don't give your money to Riot Games. Truly the biggest crime they've ever committed. Anyway, with that out of the way, let's talk about Bloodborne. That's what we're all here for anyway, after all. This should, if all things go to plan, not be the final Bloodborne stream, but should be the final stream with our dear beloved Gromit here. Because we are going to finish up the final area and see one of the endings tonight, or at least that's the plan. If I take way too long doing something or I get really sleepy, plans might change, but we'll see.
Follow me.
Oh, Vampire Fair, thank you for the follow. I thought you were already following.
Wait. Follow me. Follow
That happens a lot
follow
with
me.
people.
Wait. Follow me. Wait. Follow.
Yeah, Alex excited because he really wants to get put in it before I do, which will crush me emotionally and perhaps make me a little more distant in the future.
It's I get it. No, I just later.
I know. I'm still mad about it. Alright, so here we are in the nightmare. It's, honestly, looks more normal than most of my nightmares do, so pretty chill. We have to get up to that big old tower, but the problem is, we step out behind cover, this big light flashes and starts to deal constant frenzy damage to us, which is really bad for our health bar. As I ran from Mario, well, welcome to the stream. I'm gonna go ahead and equip something with some better frenzy resist, which if I remember correctly, oh, Ashen Hunter is actually really good for that. I was gonna say not much is better than just the standard Hunter garb, but we'll go ahead and throw that on for now. I believe we already have the Grey Wolf cap on, so this should be as best we're gonna get there. Don't have a lot of fancy gloves, so I think we're just gonna go with the Hunter gloves, and then the Hunter trousers should be okay. So we'll rock with this for now. Not as fashionable. I very rarely change armor in this game for practical purposes, but this is gonna be one of those few times because otherwise we're gonna be taking a lot more unnecessary damage. Woo! Ow! Okay, we gotta find cover behind here real quick. Yeah! Yeah! Okay, we're alive. I knew it was gonna whiff. Ow. Uh-oh. That was 8 blood vials on that pickup. They expect us to be healing a lot. Oh, I forgot it hurts the enemies too, so he's actually in the light. Ow. I wonder if the wheel will be good for these guys. Yeah! There we go. Ow. Not if I... Oh, no. Okay, we're fine. Oh, that doesn't slam. I thought that slammed. Beautiful. Okay, alright. We're in it. Really, this run up here with the tower beaming us to death is probably going to be the trickiest part of at least traversing this level. Once we get past this part, it's a little bit easier. I think we want to go this way. So you just keep running, taking cover. The enemies aren't too tough, thankfully, and these sedatives will reset our frenzy meter at the top there if we happen to fill it up a little too much and get close to taking that big damage. I don't think I've ever seen the wheel before. I love it. The wheel's fucking funny. You can, like, rev it to power it up, but it, like, slowly drains your health the more you power it up. I haven't really figured out how to use it yet. Woo! Worked pretty well there, though. Ow. Here, let me... Ow! I can't hit this thing. It's in a very annoying position. Honestly, let's just run away. The leeches, they're slow. We'll be fine. One of the most annoying enemies to ever do it. Oh, it's making the noise. I don't know if it's... I don't know if it's getting mad at those guys or what, but we're not in the line of fire right now. So up here, the other thing we have to worry about is these fuckers. Oh, I just remembered how to rev it. There we go. Now we're revved up. Now our health is draining, but we can get a good chunk of it back as long as we keep the offense. You can see it slowly draining there. Ow. I'm dead. Oh, wait, I'm alive. Oh! I'm not good with the wheel yet. Every time I pull out the wheel, I die a little bit. It's really cool. I want to be good with the wheel. I just feel more comfortable with faster weapons in this game. Even then, honestly, the Kirk hammer, even the sword form, isn't a very fast weapon. So we can get them in the... Oh my god. We can get them taking some damage there, too. Okay, well, this is a nightmare. Yeah, that sucked. Oh my god. The audio freaked the fuck out there. Did anyone else hear that? I don't know if that's a product of the capture card, because I didn't notice it being bad when I was just playing on my own time. But a few attacks cause the audio to lose its mind a little bit. I'm gonna retire the wheel. I like the wheel. It's getting me killed. Maybe I'm the one getting me killed. Dude, come on. Okay, let's get the fuck away from these enemies. Make a little break for it. There we go. If you kill those guys above a certain health threshold, they actually won't spawn the little leech dudes, which is nice. He does. I think Lethal Company... I would not be surprised if the person who made Lethal Company liked Bloodborne. Just saying. Oh, tantrum. Enough of that. This part's gonna be kind of annoying because they're throwing rocks at us. Keep an eye on that, because that rock will just kill you. The boulder is kind of ridiculous. And I don't think it can damage them, which is pretty annoying. Woo! Okay, I'm gonna wait for him to throw it. I want to pick this up. I don't remember what it is. Oh, that's actually good. We wanted that. No! He led the shot! Which either means he started that attack way before and it like locked onto my position before I ran up. Yeah, I am. What do you mean I can't survive a boulder as big as a body being thrown at my skull? Vampire Ferret, I'm not saying you won't survive. I certainly will not survive, though. I'm a little otter. It's gonna kill me. Dead, dude. What the fuck was that? Oh my god, this part sucks ass, actually. I thought I would get... I remember this part not being that bad. And people exaggerating. But right now I'm doing extremely bad. I'm also... I think I'm below the threshold for blood vials because it's not refilling me. Let's do this. Don't do that. Wait, why did you get alerted? Oh my god. Oops. Dude, cliffs in FromSoft games look so fucking funny when you fall off of them. The camera just turns to like the top-down angle and the game just suddenly looks unfinished. It's just a bottomless pit and a really like weird cutoff on the wall. Okay, maybe this is what you're supposed to do. Come over here first, bait this one out. Okay. Start. Bye. Here we go. Okay. Better luck so far. problem with these enemies, you can just run past them, but they will continuously like chuck rocks at you from far away, which is really obnoxious. Okay, cool. I think the other one's having a harder time throwing it uphill. Yeah, he can't hit us as well. So this is actually better. Good to note. Okay. Little bloodstone chunk for curiosity. And honestly, we can leave the other guy down the hill. I'm not that worried about it. He's not a threat. Alright, now we get into the really fun, it's the spider room. If you don't like spiders, I recommend you look away for a couple of minutes. Yep. Spider, alright. Yeah. Oh. Whoa! I don't know how they intended you to deal with that spider. That feels like the only way. Otherwise, you're just scrambling around in this big-ass room. And all these guys come down at the same time, so. Owie. Uh-oh, uh-oh. No! I put myself in a really bad spot there. It's not a friend. Not our friend. We did open that door, so I am just gonna sprint past everything. I think the big spider stays dead. I don't think that one respawns. So I think we got rid of the main threat in that room. I'm just gonna take this little bit of damage, we'll be fine. They probably didn't want you to take this part seriously anyway. This is probably the intended gameplay conclusion of this whole section. Whee! We made it. And they ain't gonna come in here. They like it out there. Oh, no, you do respawn. Alright. I thought it didn't for some reason. What the fuck? Whoa. Uh-oh. Okay, we've summoned the little spiders. Which, actually, this is fine. Now we can funnel these ones through, too. Oh, we still have health? No, leave me alone. I'm alive. I don't know how. Ow. Fuck this dumbass spider, dude. Okay. Alright. Oh, the shaman bone blade. I forgot about that. Maybe that's what they wanted to use here. Ooh, got some moves. Oh, they're coming around. Wait, I don't remember how to get up to where they were. Oh, hi. Don't scuttle around me like you're slick. Ace, you can run up here and try to funnel them that way too. I'm not gonna lie. I don't have like arachnophobia or anything, but I'm not a fan of the big spider personally. Kind of makes me uncomfortable. Oh. Sir, are you making this baby cry? Let's talk about it. I think this dude actually has like a canon name, but I can't remember it off the top of my head. Anyway, he's dead. That was easy. Okay, so we made it inside proper. Which honestly, if memory serves, means I think we're through the worst of it. TBH. That run-up is kind of brutal. We also, now that we're getting way more blood echoes per enemy killed than we were at the start of the game, we can also go back and like funnel all our money into just buying like blood vials so we can heal more. Hi, little fella. They're just wandering around. Nothing weird, nothing strange going on. We do certainly want to step on this elevator here. This takes us back down here. This is the other side of the pathway, and another lantern here. I forgot about this one. It's kind of in a weird spot, to be honest with you. You don't have to run past much to get back there. Is there anything over here? There is. There's one. I thought there was one item. The eye rune, which we don't need because we already have a better version of it, but it's fine. That increases item discovery, but we already got the more powerful version of that by killing an NPC ages ago, so... Ow, I didn't watch the bar. I thought we were fine. We're kind of low on healing. But that hasn't stopped me before, so we should be... yeah, and these guys, they are enemies. Some of them are more hostile than others. These guys are mostly just wandering around, so I'm not really bothering to deal with them. Or acknowledge them at all. This person's a little bit less fun. Oh, now they're attacking me. Hold on. They didn't like that. The chain and cleaver combo, pretty cool. Not a super intimidating enemy though, and these guys mostly just push you like that. So we're, oh my god, okay, that, when they double up on you, that does more damage. But all in all, not too threatening. Comparatively, you know, relatively speaking. Let's not run off that pit. I think if they see you fighting, they get more aggressive. It's kind of interesting, because right now they're just wandering. I was hoping that was a stash of blood vials, but that's okay. Bunch of cages, bunch of eyeballs, pretty standard imagery for this game at this point. Oh, this guy wants to push me to my death. That's not very nice. Straight up rude. Oh, these guys have crossbows, that's right. Ow. And they do rapid poison, so don't let them shoot you. Ow. Like that. Oh my god. I got like staggered chained. That was kind of obnoxious. I got shot by the arrow before I could dodge again. Oh, fair maiden, why is it that you weep? I don't know. Don't ask me. I don't want to talk about it right now. It's a long story. We don't have any blood vials. It's not looking good. I also think we can change our armor back for this part. Not that the armor I was wearing is more ideal, I just like how it looks. Oh. I broke the camera a little bit, there we go. I just feel better when I'm dressed my best, you know? It's like going to a fancy dinner party, which I'm oft to do. Alex looked at me like, what are you talking about? You're lying right now? And I don't really need to hear it. And that's... You're running? Asshole. Oh my god. Give me my echoes back. Oh. Okay. And we're gonna get a lot of health back from this, so that's good. Alright, we're not in terrible shape, all things considered. Think there's anything over here? No. There's one item over there. You just have to be careful not to walk into the pit, which is kind of hard for me to see the current lighting. Thank you. How fortunate that he died and his weight kept him on that ledge. If you were a corpse and you were laying like that, I think you would slip off. I don't think you would be able to keep there. I think this dude's just playing pretend. I feel like your weight would drag you off, especially over time. Right, looking around town. Good. Oh yeah, these are goofy. I think it's very cute. They were like, what if we put the dog's head on the crow enemies? And look at that dog. Something's weird about that dog too. awesome. Oh, it's like stuck behind him. Oh. Oh, there were a couple. I was looking for that cage and I didn't see it. Those guys were hanging out up there. I think that's such a fun little twist to like bring these enemies, which we saw in the first area of the game, right? To bring them back, but then just like swap the heads on them. They behave pretty much exactly the same. Flop. Hey, get out of there. Oh, you're not gonna move, huh? I'm gonna make you move. Uh-oh. A bad jump. That felt like the correct thing to do. Let me try that again. I am like positive that's how you're supposed to get in that cage. Maybe we should jump earlier. There we go. Platforming in these games, obviously, why everyone plays them, so tuned to a fine degree. Alright, so those don't work, but we can ride this down, I believe? Yeah. That brings us back to this land. Honestly, let's go back. We're not resetting too much that's in our harm's way. And we have a lot of echoes, which could go towards refilling our item supply, so I think that's the optimal move. Doll? Where are you?
Welcome, Woody.
I actually don't know how much it takes to level up at this stage. We're pretty high level. So we can actually level up twice. 30 vitality is probably good. We'll see if we can get to 40 strength before we cap out this character. Oh, what? Bloodborne? Huh? Welcome, Blunk and Nami. We're finishing up the game today, allegedly. Allegedly. I don't have to wake up early for work tomorrow, so we should have enough time. We're doing the final, essentially the final area. Virgo's locked. Have you done the DLC already? I have not done the DLC yet, so what my plan was to do, and I've been actually playing with a second character earlier this week to just get through parts of the game. My plan was, instead of like kind of holding off on showing an ending for like ages, I was going to finish everything in the base game, which I've pretty much done aside from this final area, see the final boss, see an ending, and then when I come back next time, it'll be with a different character, having already done like most of the base game stuff, like gotten that out of the way, and then just doing like DLC and potentially some Chalice Dungeon stuff as well. That was the plan. I also just wanted to start a new character and do a different build because I don't want to keep using the Kirk hammer through like all the DLC stuff. And I want to switch to a weapon that's like high skill. Oh, this is not the elevator I meant to even take. That was giving. Yeah, so I did the Chalice Dungeons proper years ago on like my first character, which my first character in this game is like level like 200 or something, which is ridiculous. And it's a grind, it's a pain, but there's like unique content and unique bosses that are like pretty really cool, and like I want to show them off. I wanted this to be like a very like complete showcase of Bloodborne as like a complete package. And I think it's a shame that they locked like so much cool content behind the Chalice dungeons, which are just like repetitive and not very fun to get through. But I want to do it. I want to show it off. So. Resisting the urge to tell you to use the stake driver or the beast claws in the DLC. I actually like the beast claws. I haven't really tried the stake driver. Like, I've tried every weapon moveset in this game. I have the wheel on right now, and the wheel's really funny, and I like it, but I just can't get it to work properly with my playstyle. Because I usually play very fast, like, low recovery weapons, which I feel like are optimal for this game anyway. Yeah, they lock a lot of bosses. Lock a lot of bosses away. Oh, that's a weird little fellow. Whoa, this little fellow's got some hands. Ow, I didn't regen anything. There we go. I actually think you can't get your health back from those enemies, if I remember correctly. Because they're not alive, there's no blood to get to regenerate from them. Oh, dodge. Ow. What would they do for a remake of this game? Keep Joust Dungeon. Honestly, here's the thing. I don't think they would... If I remade Bloodborne from the ground up, I think, at the very least, I think they can keep the Chalice Dungeons. But I think they should shuffle, like, some of the bosses into... I don't know, you get into the territory of, like, completely remixing the game, which can fuck with the pacing and everything. But I think adding, like, maybe one or two more optional areas that let you battle, like, some of the bosses in the Chalice Dungeons would be the best way to handle that. Because, to be frank, there's no reason why you should have to go through hours and hours and hours of Chalice Dungeon bullshit just to, like, see some of the game's cool shit.
Ah, cost. Or some say cost.
It should be less of a grind. Maybe just make Chalice Dungeons more fun. You hear our prayers?
No, we shall not abandon the dream. No one can catch us. No one can stop us now.
I fucking love this guy. Nah, this guy's like... No, this is like last chunk of the game, pretty much. Mikolosh, host of the Nightmare. One of the bosses of all time. Definitely one of the bosses in Bloodborne, I would say. First things first, we have to find this asshole. Come here. Hey, get back here. Oh. Well, oh, he's stuck in the wall? Okay, he got through. Oh, hello. Excuse me. Pardon me. Mikolosh. Oh, Mikolosh. Come here. I have a big funny wheel with your name on it. Bonk. So if you hit him like that, he'll teleport away. Our goal for this fight is essentially to chase him into a specific room so we can corner him and fight him proper. Oh, he's just zigzagging. Look at that boy go. I think we want to chase him that way. And then I think we want to come back up here and come at him from this angle. There we go. Chase him into that room. Alright, Mikolosh, you bastard. Let's fight. Ow. Alright, that's not doing fucking any damage. I think he has high arcane resistance, which is not gonna help us there. Ow. I let that happen. So he's a pretty passive enemy for the most part. This is really the only thing he's gonna do for now. Just watch out for the start out animation. He might try to punch you a little bit too, but he's not too threatening. We're just gonna beat the shit out of him. Let's beat him to death with hammers. Yeah. Yeah. Woohoo. Okay, we missed each other. That's good. Yeah. Uh-oh. That's fine. Bonk. Oh, we got him. Boss fight's over. Good job, gang.
Oh,
Not yet.
majestic. A hunter is a hunter.
All the Bloodborne weapons are funny as fuck.
But alas, not too fast.
So this is really less of a boss fight and more of a chunk of a level. Because we gotta track him down. Some people do not like this part. I think it's fine. I like it. I say as I'm gonna get killed right here by two little men. Oh my god! Wait, actually, for real. Damn, he swung like crazy. Yeah, essentially, so Mikolash, I believe, is the head of the School of Mensis, which is why we saw a bunch of, like, dudes who look like students in the previous area. Essentially, they wanted to communicate with an eldritch being in outer space. It's kind of like, it's eldritch inspired. Really, it's like, this game is like, it comes at you with, this is a game about, like, werewolves and shit, and then it turns out it's actually a game about aliens. So they basically want to communicate with some weird, freaky alien being. And Nami summed it up. So this nightmare is basically so they can commune with it for as long as possible. But they fucked it up and everyone went insane and died. I don't think they should change Mikolash's boss fight in a remake. Here's the thing, I love this game, and I don't really think it needs a remake. I want it to get re-released and some of the content to get remixed, but that's about it. Okay, so let's chase him again. Unfortunately, we do have to do this first part, which I think this contributes to why people don't love this fight. Where did he start? There he is. Because if you die in any part of the level, you have to, like, come back in and then chase him around this part again. But this isn't, once you know what to do, like, he just always runs directly away from you and turns corners, and you just like, okay, so I just come up here and chase him to this room. It's not as bad. There's a YouTube comment I really like, that basically describes Mikolash as, like, being very frustrating, but in a good way, where it's like, you get to this point of the game, all this weird shit happened, and a lot of things aren't, like, 100% clear, and you finally meet, like, a guy who could absolutely tell you everything that happened ever, and he's just completely 100% fucking crazy and can't communicate with you at all. Aside from, like, reciting some weird shit from the recess of his twisted, fucked up brain. It's, like, frustrating story-wise, but in a very good way.
Oh, majestic.
Like, this guy has all the answers, but he's too fucking crazy to actually tell us anything. I mean, you can glean some stuff from him, but, like, he's not explaining it. You just have to, like, parse it from what he's saying. Mikolash would be a godlike Tumblr poster if he were alive today. Imagine what we lost by him not being a real human being. It's so sad. Yeah, and there's like these guys. I don't know if I agree with putting like these types of enemies in the level. Like in this chunk, because it kind of encourages you to divulge from fighting the boss. Like go on a tangent, basically. Dude, these guys stagger you forever. That's crazy. I like the concept a lot, though. Mikolosh would be trans femme puppy girl magic the gamer Twitter. I feel like you're right. Oh, he said something about the vacuous ROM, which was a boss we fought earlier in the game. Ow. There we go. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure the way we're going now is actually away from Mikolosh, not towards him. You can come back after you finish. Yeah, I was right. So this is actually, we didn't have to go this way. But we got a moon rune, which can let us get more blood echoes. He does love to talk. He also loves to go, ooh! I need to find out who voice acted him. I need to look that up because I fucking love his performance so much. I don't know why, like, FromSoft games are obviously Japanese, but they do a really good job. Like, their English team's voice director do a very good job in all their games. They just have good voice direction. Like, I don't know, how do you even, like, communicate what this character's supposed to be? And the dude just fucking nailed it. Can someone actually Google his name? If anyone's, like, available at their keyboard, I'm curious. What? Mikolosh? Like a Macintosh apple? Alright, so we gotta find him in this hellscape. I would recommend just ignoring all these puppet dudes. Not really worth stopping to fight them. Can you put it in chat? Or did Ryan Gage is what they said?
Well, he's voiced like two.
He's voiced by two people?
And
What? Did one guy do the screaming and the other guy do the voice? So here, there's actually a little cheese you could do. Should I show this off? I don't know if this will actually kill him or not, or if they patch this or something. Maybe. Oh, I didn't mean to throw a rock at him. Poison mode. Alfred Lickspill in The Hobbit? That's fucking crazy, dude. So you can actually cheese the rest of the boss fight here by poisoning him. He gets stuck in this endless teleport loop. It's pretty funny. For the sake of not being completely boring, we'll keep fighting him normally. Although that did do a good chunk of health though. He's pretty weak to poison. I think they actually might have intended that as a real method. Oh, he turned around and tried to kill my ass. I think I broke his AI actually. Oh, watch out for that move. That move's deadly. He, like, wants to fight. Normally, he, like, keeps running, but I think because we poisoned him and did a bunch of damage, he got, like, confused. So, oh, now we're locked in. That gate came down. Okay. I gotta take care of these guys, or they're being very obnoxious. They just like are dodging me. Yeah. Okay. Fuck. I died. I'm trying. Yeah, I did an arcade build and it's not fun. There's like a handful of spells and some of them are decent, some of them are cool. But You really have to know where they are in the world and, like, do stuff early, or you don't get any of the good spells. And even then, they're timed really late. And even on a second playthrough, like, they're not good. Like, your DPS will be severely worse if you focus solely on Arcane. You can do, like, there are a good amount of weapons, especially, like, strength scaling weapons that also scale with Arcane. So you can do, like, a mixed build, but you can't go, like, pure Arcane and have it be good. It will just, like, hurt you in the long run. Oh, he hit him. Bonk. Okay.
Oh, majestic.
Yeah, the second time you corner him, his damage with a Call Beyond is the name of the spell where he shoots a bunch of, like, stars or whatever over the place. It can just catch you off guard and does a fuck ton of damage. And, like, Mikolash is a boss, so I don't care what he does it. But all the NPCs cheat when it comes to, like, doing spells and guns and stuff, because they... Oh. Mikolash's Funny Mirror Adventure. Because they will not... They don't go by, like, the Quicksilver bullet rule, so, like, where you'll run out of ammunition. He does not. He's not down there yet. It's where you actually square off with him at the end, I think. Where did you warp to? That's where we came in. We stopped for a second. Oh, mirror number 2? Woohoo! Yahoo! It's literally fucking Mario jumping into the painting. Oh, we picked up a key there, actually, the iron door key, which we want to keep in mind. That key is actually going to be important. Nope. This time I'm not going to bother throwing poison knives. Okay, I see what happened. So that's supposed to lock you out, but it locked me in there with him. Kinda interesting. To get where he is now, which is always where he will, like, path to at the end, we just have to go to the side here and drop in here. Bonk. Oh, he punched me. Oh, he's fisting. But not like that. Get your mind out of the gutter. Ow. And he wants to kill us proper now. Ow. Uh-oh. Okay, he doesn't want to do a visceral attack. Okay. Yeah, we should be able to finish him off here. Damn, he tried to two-hand me? Get that shit out of here.
Now I'm waking up. I'll forget everything.
I'll forget everything. What a good character. What a goofy little man. He sounds so frustrated that he's waking up. At this point as well, it's worth noting that in order to get to the Nightmare World in the first place, we actually walked up in a room that was filled with a bunch of dudes with cages on their head. And there was one guy sat in a chair, like in the middle of it, who had a bigger cage. And it's implied that that is Mikolash himself in the mortal world, in the waking world, as the doll would say. And we entered his nightmare. Now, you might notice that the nightmare is still going, even though we killed him. I think it's because, obviously, he's the host of the nightmare. But I think the Great One, because we know in the lore of the game that a Great One needs to be perpetuating the dream in order for it to continue. So I think even though he's the host, even though he's the one that like called down the Great One in the first place, I think they're now the one that is perpetuating the nightmare. And also the level can't just disappear. We got a game to finish. So we got his funny hat. School of Mensis controls the unseen village. This hexagonal iron cage suggests their strange ways. The cage is a device that restrains the will of the self, allowing one to see the profane world for what it is. It also serves as an antenna that facilitates contact with the Great Ones of the dream. But to an observer, the iron cage appears to be precisely what delivered them to their harrowing nightmare. Cool. My ponytail fits through it, so there's no conflict there. This game would be much less cool if that was the final boss. That's his twink shelf. I will say, in general, I think the bosses in the second half of the main campaign are pretty weak compared to the first half. But it makes up for it by having like optional areas, like optional late game areas that have more interesting fights themselves. I think anyway. So we got that iron door key. Let's check that out. These will often have a hint to where they go if you read it. You see the iron gate blocking the great mid-level bridge, one of the 3 bridges that link the 2 cathedral cradles. This key opens the iron door that leads to the mid-level bridge. There are no thieves in the nightmare, then why lock a door? Be warned, there must be a very good reason. Very, very good reason. We have a key. And I believe, if memory serves, I want to go back that way. The place to use that key is actually somewhere in this room where we just chased Mikolash around. It's not going to be right here. It's the proper way out. Let's go ahead and light that lantern before we do anything. So we can continue on our merry way, but we do want to unlock this door. Oh, the enemies are just gone now. The puppets will not animate anymore. I believe he was the one doing that. So in this chunk, there's no longer any enemy. I think it's on in the lower area. I could be completely wrong, but I feel like the door is somewhere around here. This is where we got the key. I don't think it's that close. Let's try over. Oh, that's the bridge area. I swear it's in this chunk of the level, but don't remember where. And I know it kind of blends in. Let's see, this is backwards. I think it's in this spot specifically, but I guess I could be misremembering. Have you already had the Slop Man Cometh? And do you mean the one reborn? Because I don't think that boss is optional. I think you need to beat it to get here. We were just down there, right? I could be wrong about this door, I guess. I don't... Okay, let's keep going for a little bit, because I think I might be wrong. I thought it was in that chunk of the level, but it might be earlier or later. I just always forget what the Nightmare Mantis's progression was. Yargle is incredibly cool. Both, like, its place in the lore of the game and also how it's utilized, like, exploration-wise and how you can kind of discover it early and not know why you're there. It's very cool. Downright sick, honestly. I had a couple more elevators. We can't use this one yet. The cage seems to be broken here, which means we can jump out. Find a little secret. We got an inflicted organ. That's pretty cool. And I think if memory serves... Yep, there is one around here. Tongue crows are so loud. This end, we have technically seen it once before because we did the Nightmare Frontier. But if you didn't, will be your first introduction to them. They will constantly frenzy you as you try to fight them, as you look at them. So we are gonna... We can also sneak by, use our stealth. Oh, it saw me. It's sprinting the fuck over here. Okay, I got grabbed. I mistimed my dodge, which I know better, but... Winter lanterns. Let's take this fucking thing off my head also. I don't want it. Oh, wait. This puts us in a terrible place. Right? No. This is where we want to be. Okay, I got a little confused where we were in the level. I've never noticed the walls that are people fused together. I might ask you to point that out to me, because I've never seen that before. That is ground zero. Do you interpret the cutscene of it like... Oh, cool. Why did I get stuck on it? Awesome. The One Reborn is not a gimmick fight. The One Reborn is just a bad fight. No, I didn't. I just lost them all because I tried to roll out of the cage and I got stuck for no reason. As is the beauty and charm of From Software. No, not Rimshot. It's not funny. I mean, I don't really need the echoes at this point. We're high enough level to finish the game, no problem. How did I get stuck on it? I pointed directly over here. That time was bad timing. You have to roll. You don't make it if you walk.
I'll make it wrong either.
Well, you do. I'm timing it badly.
You're making it wrong either.
Oh, he's being mean to me. Chat, ban Alex. Chat, ban him. Right. Alright, bring it on, bitch. I don't care. Fuck. We're dead. You should get a golf clap sound redeem. I already have multiple redeems for dying. And a rim shot. I feel like golf clap is patronizing. I feel like that's not supposed to be something you do when you think someone genuinely did something good. At least in online culture, obviously, like, if you're watching a golf event and someone does a golf clap, it's a good thing. Fuck. It used my sedative! It consumed my sedative, and I took the frenzy damage anyway. What's even the point of waking up in the morning? Mikolash was fucking right, dude. Fuck waking up. Shit sucks. All my favorite things are bad, comma, actually. There's no point. I'm gonna turn on that light. Everyone hold still. Stay put. I am mad. Also, I need more frenzy resist. This armor set actually sucks for that. Everybody hate me. Also, I missed the part where I'm supposed to roll out. I do like this level's use of elevators a lot, though. The verticality is very cool. We can take that all the way back down to the lantern at the base. It's fine. I needed to artificially lengthen the stream by being bad at the game. Oh my god, okay. Fuck me. Why did they do this? It's not even hard to do, Shay. I'm just really dumb. Why do I have this? This is not what I meant to put on. Fucking cry, kid. Don't care. Also, this is not mandatory. Like, this pathway is not mandatory. Yeah, what you singing about? Surprise! Okay. This game is so much easier when you just fucking level up skill and use a skill weapon, I swear to God. There's no point in doing anything else. It's literally the Dark Souls just level dex meme. I could just run past it, but my pride's on the line. All that for 2 Quicksilver bullets. And I drank like 4 sedatives. And there's 3 more, though. Oh, she heard me. I feel like my otters, I turned on the light so it would read my face better, and now it's just making angry face all the time, and I'm not that bad. I'm gonna die. Yeah. that dumbass hitbox in me. Could just keep going. I don't even remember. I remember the things you can find in this level. I don't remember where the individual paths are. I don't remember what this one specifically leads to. I wanna go to Brain Job, brother. Why is it? I need to change the sensitivity on the faces or something. I don't know why. I swear I'm not making permanent angry face. It's just stressing me out more that it's doing that. What? Hold on. Where do you change the sensitivity of that?
Settings.
Okay, I tried to mess with it a little bit. Let's see if that does anything. I saw myself still get angry, so.
Good job.
Yeah, that's the one I changed. They put a whole new one in. This is just like Psychonauts. Play Psychonauts if you haven't, by the way. Psychonauts is pretty good. I almost did that too early again. That's fucking crazy. Okay. Stop looking at. Go away. Uh-oh. We made it. There was an item there I would have wanted to pick up, but I'm not going back for it. Oh, these spiders have faces on them. That's funny. Doink. I forgot to comment on this lever because I forgot what it did. We didn't see this thing up close. I meant to get closer to it. Oops. But I think the first time I played this, I just stumbled across this lever, so it's at least an authentic experience. That was the creature that was causing us to take frenzy damage when we were running up to the building, and it was like flashing that bright orange light at us. That was the creature that was doing. Oh my goodness. Really, it won't fill up my whole frenzy gauge. 1 second interaction. Yeah, it actually wasn't gonna. Well, we're running out. That's fine. There is a chest over there, so we're gonna have to get past this thing. I am gonna heal the full just in case. Okay, we got one more. It survived. Why did it survive that every other time they've died? That's crazy. I don't even know what this does. Invigorates all cooperating parties. I've never used that shit in my life. I've never even been invited to a party. Leave me alone, you fucking weirdos. Fuck off. I'm over that shit. We got some crazy shit over here. Some great wisdom. A lot of great wisdom. A lot of wisdom. There's some very wise people. So this little area, this is where that giant weird brain thing was kind of hanging out. And we can see down there, ooh, what's that? Now that we've dropped it into the abyss. We can come over here and pick up this little number. I wonder what that is. It's a blood rock. This is basically the Titanite slab equivalent if you played Dark Souls. Should be in this menu. A large solid chunk that forms in cold blood. After death, the substance in the blood hardens, though which does not crystallize, called a bloodstone. This is no mere chunk, it is nearly a boulder. Few bloodstones of such size have ever been discovered, even considering the combined experience of all the hunters. So that's the bad boy that lets us level up our weapon to +10. And there's only one in the base game, and that's it. So you have to drop that brain into the pit if you want that. Barnacles. Oh, barnacles. I mean, those things are eyeballs, but they kind of feel like barnacles. They got the energy. They got the spirit, right? Where are we? Oh, this is the spider room. I don't want to be in here. But that's not all, folks. Where do you use the iron door key? I guess I don't remember because I thought you needed it to get into that area in the first place. But clearly that's not the case. So we do want to come back here. Now that we've dropped that brain, now that we pulled that lever, there'll actually be another elevator right here. This was not here before. We can ride this baby for miles. Oh! Hi, friend. You want to come with us? What the fuck? This elevator ain't big enough for the two of us. What the fuck? Why did I have to be the one who clipped through the elevator? Come on! Oh, I love this game. Why is it being so mean to me today? Oh, no. This game is bad, actually. Oh, yeah. This is happening. Thank you for the subscription, Gerbil. I look very angry. Hold on. I'm gonna mess with the settings some more. You know what? Y'all can see the menu. I don't care. Actually, there might be personal. No, there's nothing. There shouldn't be. General settings. Y'all can see this. It's fine. Y'all are cool. Expression sensitivity. We're gonna turn this down more. Might have to mess with that again in the future. It's just giving me grief right now. It's making me grimace. I could really go for a grape right about now. Hey Gerbs, thank you for the subscription. I appreciate it. Call the stems in this one the same thing you called the Pokemon devs last night. I don't think I can repeat that on Twitch.tv. I think they will get very upset with me. Okay, so there was a bridge here before. It's not there anymore, but we can still go around this way. Oh, these puppet dudes are still animating. Still hard at work in Blender, I see. Still animating up a storm. Oh, that wasn't to you. I was making a pun. Is the door in this area? Is that what I was thinking? I know it's in the Mikolash area. I swear. I need to find this door, or my curiosity will never be safe. It's not down this way, right? Oh, y'all are still spawning? Come on now, that's unprofessional. We've already cleared this part. No, it's not. A once in a generation talent. What does Lab F mean? You said that and I don't know what it means, and I'm offended by that. Age body bunions. Oh, ABF. I thought that was an L. I'm dumb. Wait, it's one of these.
It's for
I don't know. There we go. I don't know where the store is. Thought I did. And now I feel like I'm just wasting time. Unless it only opens one side back into this area, which is possible. From the outside. Like, I swear it was, like, right here. Okay. It says to hug the left. I looked it up because I'm annoyed. There we go. Okay, this is not... That is not what I remembered it being at all. Yeah, and we were right there, and then we dropped down. So this is where we just were. With the big brain pit. Literally, I thought that was right. If I'd taken a few more steps, I would have unlocked that door, but I dropped down before I did. Silly. Silly moments. Why did Joe do exclamation mark dumb? What's your problem? If you got a bone to pick with me, just fucking say it. Seriously? God, you think you fucking know people. Joe really likes dumb lollipops. He likes him so much, he just drops exclamation mark dumb in every chat in case a streamer happens to share his feelings about it. See, I turned the expression sensitivity down, and now I don't think it's gonna make any expressions I make, but it's okay for now. We'll adjust it again later. You give me my money. You fucking suck. That's what I fucking thought. Don't ever follow me again. Don't follow me on Twitter. Don't follow my Twitch. Don't subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't subscribe to my magazine article. Otters Anonymous. Not a magazine article, maybe. So we ride our way down here. This room has always mesmerized me. Because it just looks unfinished. It's just this giant fucking pit of nothing. It doesn't even look like we should be able to stand here, but we can. And you hear something writhing in the distance. Pick up the pace a little bit. Oh. I guess I went the wrong way. I thought you just walked straight from the elevator. Oh, let's start again. Because there was a heartbeat sound and I stopped hearing it.
Who put you on the planet?
Thank you for breaking up the silence. We got the highest tier moon rune, which lets us earn more blood echoes from making contact with this majestic creature. And this is always me. This is what I like to do. I feel like leaving this thing just writhing down here in this pit of nothing for all eternity is pretty fucking terrible. So I personally think the correct thing to do, the correct moral thing, is to put it out of its misery. It does have a lot of health. But I don't think leaving this poor fucking creature down here is a good fate. The fact it's just sitting in this pit after you drop it down in this room that just looks like it shouldn't exist. And it has this obscure little secret tied to it. I don't know how anyone figured out that make contact would allow you to get the rune from this thing. Not to mention you have to stand there for like a minute straight to get it to acknowledge it. Made kind of a nasty little sound. And we also got the living string. You might notice it did that little blood rain effect, which that only normally happens when we defeat bosses. Or some other giant beast type enemy. really makes you think. That creature, which I think it's known if you like look it up. I don't know if this is just a fan name given to it. I think it's called like the Brain of Mensis. Just has a really sad fate. Shit ain't fair, man. Oh god. Don't follow me. No more elevator shenanigans. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. Let's warp back to the lantern. Reawaken, as the kids say. She's napping. Let's let her nap for a minute. Let's go ahead. We are close to the end of the game, so it probably won't give us too much use at this point. But we might as well equip the higher tier moon rune. I forget if it lets you equip multiple at the same time. Okay, it does. So if you want to just go full, like, echoes, increasing your echoes for grinding, it looks like you could equip multiple moon runes to power that up. Which honestly, I don't remember which one we had on here anyway, so we boost our max HP or stamina. Visceral attack damage actually isn't bad. Oh, we had blood eruption. That's right. I like visceral attacks restoring HP though. I like to do visceral attacks. And since we've already got a +9 Kirk hammer, we can go ahead and use our one-time use blood rock to bring our weapon to +10. And honestly, at this point, we might as well put some upgrades into our hunter pistol. Level up our wheel a little bit too. Only the one time. When I typed "ought" to find the URL here, what is It was all in the caps. Welcome, Skelly. Thank you for sharing that little story. With our remaining cash, we can buy some more things there. We do have plenty of insight as well. The store here, yeah, if we can, I believe at some point you're able to spend like 80 insight or something crazy like that for a blood rock, but I don't remember what allows you to be able to do that. So you can get another weapon to +10, which 80 insight is not easy to come by. Nothing really necessary there. I'm not mad. I'm normal. You're mad. Who, me? I'm normal. Listen to this calm, soothing music. Think I'm mad? I can't be mad listening. Blood prices are outrageous these days. That is true. You do have proof that the economy is in shambles. Alright. Let's let her keep napping. Notice that it's called Murgo's Loft. Murgo's Loft? Who the hell is Murgo? What does that mean? How about we Murgo to the polls? Thank you, HC. You're an inspiration to us all. Alright, so with that out of the way, we can keep climbing our way up the tower. Now these guys, these katana-wielding assholes, you might remember from a boss fight much earlier in the game. Now they're back as regular old Joes. No offense, Joe. I mean, they're aggressive, but, you know, nothing we can't handle. I gotta stop talking and playing the games at the same time. That was kind of cool. I was locked into the wrong guy. And you can see with the level 3 moon rune equipped, we're getting like 4.5k per enemy killed with these guys, which is pretty nice. Nice payout. Hey. You're trying to be mean to me. That's not cool. Yeah, it's a pit of nothing. Believe it or not, gang, after Mikolash and all that bullshit we did on the side, this is basically the final stretch. There's some kind of weird baby crying. Distance. That's cool. That usually means good things. Hey, you might notice something off about this pig. Ugh. I love your new haircut. It really suits you well. Delectable. I went for the backstab. They are literally normal. You're right. I mean, who is to say what's normal and what's not? Truly, it's all just a matter of perspective, and I'm the asshole here. Oh, fuck, they're coming over. Don't worry, we're getting all the backstabs today. Uh-oh. That filled up the frenzy bar like crazy. He just spit on me. Uh-oh. God, they're loud as fuck. I feel like I need to turn the game down a little bit. Blowing out my ears. I don't know if it's annoying on stream. That is the thing with the pig enemies. If you get too far away, they do this charge attack that's really hard to deal with. So that was a little bit of a misplay on my part. Cool. Gang, I thought I was good at this game. I'm kind of disappointed with how I've been playing. I hate being reminded I'm not actually, like, good at video games. No! No, Marcy, no! I was just being a downer on myself. You can't raid now. Hello, hi Melody, hi Marcy. Welcome to the stream. I am a little bit. Good redeem, thank you. I'm proud of my redeems. I'm good at
Who
redeems.
put you on the planet?
What were you up to? I'm not good at being a streamer. What are you up to, Marcy? What were you playing? Danny Phantom? for what system? I thought that was a little boy. I didn't know you could just play him and it could just be normal. Didn't even get the true ending. Kinda... I don't know if I would come into my chat room telling me you didn't even get the true ending on Danny Phantom for... I'm gonna guess Game Boy Advance, but that's just a random guess. DS, I was close. Let it be known, I was close. Oh, thank you, Mabe, for the follow. Appreciate it. Okay, Pig's defeated. We can all take a breather. Don't put your hand in there. Shut up, Joe. Don't tell me what to do. I apologize. I feel like I'm more mean to Joe. Yeah, they like it. It's the dominant strategy, okay? I didn't program the game. I didn't put the animation in. And I'm wearing gloves, so like, don't be mean to me. I wore precautions. Uh-oh. Okay, there we go. I've gotten my second wind. I'm playing the video game, but all it took was a little raid, and now we're back in business. Shout out to Marcy. Alex, did you do a shout out to Marcy? Thank you. I appreciate it, babe. Tom Strat, wear them like a glove. Don't fucking say that. Not what I meant. That's not what I said. Ow. This second animation hits different on non-humanoid enemies. It truly does. Okay, alright. Game we saw, we conquered. We came. Today on Otterdate's Bloodborne stream, we've shoved a hand up a pig's ass and we came. I'm laughing about that. That might be too much for some people. She didn't like that one. So we saw this weird crying lady once before when we beat Rom the vacuous spider in the lake. She's a very particular bloodstain on her otherwise extremely white. Very white, just the whitest. And I know who that lady is. But honestly, telling y'all who it is, kind of feels like a spoiler a little bit. I know what you're thinking. Isn't this the end of the game? How are you saving us from spoilers? Don't worry about it. We'll get there one day. You and I just want that to go down. I don't actually want to write it down. Actually, is there an item in that shaft or something? Nah, it doesn't matter. We're fine. That's my mom. That's my mom. That's crazy. Need a Porky Pig? That's all, folks. Actually, that would be good. That is a good redeem recommendation. Most fistable FromSoft enemy thread locked after 100 pages. Oh, hey. Guys. Found that stupid fucking baby. God, stop crying already. Alright, Murgo's Wet-Nurse. Here we are. Big fight time. Let's eat a Beast Blood pellet. Up our DPS a little bit here. Oh. Cool. It really got me with that one. Alright. Yep. I like this strategy you've employed. Okay, that one got me. Ow. Okay, I'm not sitting in a great spot for that attack. Ow! I actually almost got myself killed on that. You can't just kind of stick to her ass and hit her while she's doing that, but you need to just... Oh my god, I gotta jump instead of a dodge. Never mind. Alright, we did it. Peace out. Oh no. The baby's invisible. And it's not sounding too hot. Nightmare slaying. Woo! 1/3 of a umbilical cord. Woo! Hey, are we the bad guys? That seemed like kind of a fucked up thing to do. You just killed a baby. The name of that boss is pretty interesting. It's not called Murgo. It's called Murgo's Wet-Nurse. So we can assume that Murgo referred to the name of the baby. And the baby was somehow a part of the ritual to create a new great one, which is why it was at the top of this big, tall tower full of crazy shit. Pretty interesting stuff. I don't think I'm very good at explaining this game to people. I usually do better putting my thoughts into writing than talking, which is kind of why I'm writing stuff instead of talking about things. But yeah, I kind of hate that boss. I think it's way too fucking easy for the point of the game you fight it at. I don't know why they made it, like, its attack so slow. I don't know if the intention was to catch people off guard. It does have a phase that we skipped by doing too much damage to it, where it starts to spawn a whole bunch of clones and attack you one after the other. But even that, you can just like run around and wait out until it ends. It's a really like weird boss fight. It feels like it should have been way earlier in the game than it is. It's pretty fucking disappointing. Anyway. Oh, are you seeing this? That's fucking crazy.
Good hunter, you have come. Dawn will soon break. This night and this dream will end. Gammon awaits you at the foot of the great tree. Good hunter, I sense the ancient echoes. They course your veins.
Awesome.
Very well. Let the echoes become your strength. Let me stand close. Now shut your eyes.
Do just a bit more leveling up before we finish out the game. Get our strength up to a nice even 40. Maybe just one more point of skill. Round things out a little bit.
Farewell, good hunter. May you find your worth in the waking world.
Okay. So as she said, a little bit cryptically, Gehrman is awaiting us at the foot of a tree, and it happens to be in this very dream. So we've effectively beaten Bloodborne. We're at the very end of the game. Like I said, I do want this to be kind of Gromit's finale. I do want to go and take care of the final boss with this character before we go back and do even more side stuff and the DLC. This specifically, I didn't want to get to this point and then just like, alright, so we're gonna wait here and do the entire DLC and just have this like big cliffhanger hanging over us. So I thought this was the best course of action. And I believe we've done everything. I know for certain we've killed every boss in the base game besides, obviously, the final boss. I don't think there's anything I really want to go back to. I don't think there's any crazy events we missed either. I could be forgetting something, but I'm pretty sure we saw most of the... Most if not all of the cool stuff. So with that said, let's go meet Gehrman. Let's slap some bolt paper on our person. Let's buy some more of these too, just in case we have a little issue. Oh yes, how could I forget? So there is a note in the lecture hall before the Mensis Nightmare that hints at how to get this game's secret ending. Now you might see we have 3 umbilical cords here. Actually, I just remember there is something we can do. I did forget one last thing to check up on before we finish the game. Always forgetting something. Game's taking a minute. Uh-oh. Hey. Where'd Adriana go?
There ain't no more survivors. There can't be. Yarnum's done for.
Okay, he didn't feel like saying anything about her. I don't suppose anyone else will, so... Let's follow this blood trail. Hope she's okay. Fingers crossed.
It can't be. This is a nightmare.
He's not having too good a time. So, I don't know how to sugarcoat this. She gave birth to that thing. That thing crawled out of her. And it looks a lot like the little monster thingies that were crawling around on the ground in the Healing Church workshop. The reason for that is that the Healing Church, the choir, were in trying to reproduce a new great one, were basically having women get impregnated with this shit. And it's very uncomfortable and weird. And unfortunately, this is where Adriana's story ends, and there's one more thing we have to take care of here. Third umbilical cord. And we got her shoes, which are kind of weird. I don't know why we took those. Is that a clothing thing? I don't know if I've ever... They are. These are worn by Adriana, one of the Knight in the Cathedral Ward, innocent and cute in contrast with its owner. Well, that's rude. So these umbilical cords, we were told we need to use 3 of them in order to, well, it's hinted at, essentially in order to see the true ending of this game. True in quotations. We need to use 3 of these bad boys. There's 4 in total in the game. We have them all. 1 for just beating Murgo's wet nurse. 1 for doing our questline with Adriana here. And then 2 hidden in the world. 1 of which we found in the old workshop and 1 in Yosefka's clinic. They all have slightly different descriptions on them. This cord granted Mensis audience with Murgo, but resulted in the stillbirth of their brains, used to gain insight. And so they say, eyes on the inside. So this was the one we got from Murgo, after we finished that boss fight against the wet nurse. Provost Willem, I believe this is the one we got in the Hunter's Workshop. Every Great One loses its child, and then yearns for a surrogate. And Odin, the formless Great One, is no different. I think it was corrupted blood that began this eldritch liaison. Liaison? I'm not sure to say that, actually. Liaison? Liaison? Liaison. The fact that every Great One loses its child is so... The wording is so interesting. I don't know if that's like a translation thing, but the way that it's phrased, like it's like an inevitability, and so they have to like seek out someone else to like bear their next child is very interesting to me. This third umbilical cord precipitated the encounter with the pale moon, which beckoned the hunters and conceived the hunter's dream. That's the one. Yeah, so we got 4 of those. We can use all of them. Each one will grant us 3 insight, but the important thing is we need to use at least 3 in order to see the true ending. There's no benefit to using all 4, but you do need to find and use at least 3. And by use, I mean consume. Having them in your inventory is not good enough, which is really not well explained. So we have to actually consume them. It has that little pop-up to be like, hey, you sure? Which doesn't exactly encourage you to use them. So there we go. By doing that, we've guaranteed the true ending, but just for the sake of it, I'm going to go ahead and use this last one as well. And we've capped out our insight at 99 as well. So we are the smartest little fucker in all the land now. We have wisdom beyond anyone's need or imagination. That, we can follow the path to the right here. Finally go in this gate, which was closed at the very start of the game. And witness the ending of Metal Gear Solid 3.
Good hunter, you've done well.
The night is near its end. Now, I will show you mercy. You will die, forget the dream, and awake under the morning sun. You will be freed from this terrible hunter's dream.
We can either submit our life or refuse. And, I ain't going down without a fight, Gramps.
Dear, oh dear. What was it? The hunt? The blood? Or the horrible dream? Oh, it doesn't matter. It always comes down to the hunter's helper to clean up after these sorts of messes. Tonight, Gammon joins the hunt.
Chills. Alright, now we're fighting our mentor. Gammon the First Hunter. Oh my goodness. Calm down, sir. It's not that serious. Well, maybe it is. So Gammon can be parried. Big weakness of a lot of bosses in this game, so don't be afraid to go for some of those. Okay, we're alright. He can do some big damage. He's got very quick on his feet. You gotta watch out for his range, because he can close the gap very quickly. Oh, he teleported behind me. He said nothing personnel. Damn, I wanted to do it in one try, but I was too busy explaining the fight. Is my excuse anyway. Thankfully, we don't have to go very far to re-challenge him.
Ooh, I'm dying!
It's true. Wait right there, sir. There. There we go. Okay, it didn't give me a initial attack, was okay. Nope, none of that. Whoa. Okay, that's a good trade. Alright, he's pulling out his gun now. He's a little angry with it now. Okay. Can use his opportunity to max out my health. He can kill you pretty quickly, but he gives you a lot of time to back off and heal. He's not, like, too aggressive in that regard. Those I usually just take, because honestly, they don't do that much damage, and they're very weird to dodge. Oh wait, hold on. Oh. Nice, that was a good parry. He's buffed up, he's entered his final form. Uh-oh. I can do that. That gunshot will auto-stagger you regardless of if you are attacking or not, so watch out for that. Whoa. Kinda stopped for a second there. Ooh. Oh, we got me with it again. Oh, I missed the visceral to heal, that's okay. There we go, that should be it. We got ourselves the old hunter badge. But it's not over yet, folks. Alright, and here we have the moon presence. True final boss time. If we hadn't used those umbilical cords, the game would have ended right there. Oh. Damn. This boss is aesthetically extremely cool. And also just like the way it comes in after you think you've beaten the final boss. And the hoops you have to jump through to even get to fight it in the first place. Thankfully, it's still just waiting for us in here. We can re-challenge it whenever. This boss we cannot parry, so don't try it like I did just now. Bring out the hammer a little bit for the end of times here. This attack will drain all your health, but as long as you're aggressive, you'll be able to recover it while it's also in recovery. So just keep up the offense there and you'll be fine. Ow. Whoa! Blood! Gross! Icky! We got a good opening there for a big charge attack. Honestly, we're kicking its ass. Oh shit, we gotta get over there. We let it gain a little bit too much distance on us. There we go. Oh, we knocked it down. We get to finish it with a visceral attack. I'm really happy about that, actually. Nightmare Slain. We got a fuck ton of blood it goes for that. The fires dissipated, and all was well. Oh.
Are you cold? Oh, good hunter.
Yay, we became a little slug baby. Thank you, Miyazaki. What a brilliant finale that was. Just a little guy. Unironically, that is actually my favorite ending in this game. Not necessarily like, oh, that's the best ending. It's definitely the most interesting one, though. By consuming the umbilical cords, we gained so much insight into the universe. We were able to resist the temptations, the powers of the eldritch horror, the moon presence. Defeat it in battle, and then became reborn as an infant great one, which who knows what the fuck that will grow into. It basically is the good ending. Like, it's not really like a good ending, but that one is like effectively we've ascended. And all the terrible, awful shit has already happened. Like, we can't prevent the Mensis ritual from fucking up and killing a bunch of people. We can't prevent the Healing Church from kidnapping people and forcing them to give birth to weird, fake great ones. We can't undo any of that. Yharnam was already fucked before we set foot in this town. So honestly, the only way forward, as the game told us multiple times, is to ascend. Is to become something new entirely. And I think this credits music agrees, because this is some hardcore shit. Yeah. And so, Gromit was reborn as a little slug. And Wallace had to nurse him to his full potential, which we will never get to see for ourselves. So in the same way that, like, Murgo was the host of... Not the host, I guess, because Mikolash is the host, in quotations. But Murgo is the source of the nightmare that we just explored before doing that ending. The Moon Presence was the Great One that was essentially hosting the what do you call it? The Hunter's Dream. So Gehrman, the first hunter, made a pact with that monstrosity, essentially, to allow hunters to utilize the dream to come back from the dead and just, like, keep doing their hunty shit until they are set free from the dream, which is what he was offering us. He was essentially offering us, the player, to wake up from the dream and just, like, pretend that that never happened and just move on. And that would leave him trapped there for the next, like, hunt to begin. Which I don't know how Yharnam would even continue after the ending of this game. I don't know how there would be another hunt after that. It seemed like pretty much everyone died. And even the characters in the game were saying that this was going to be a particularly bad hunt for the town. But regardless, it implies that you're essentially letting the cycle go on if you choose to accept his offer there. So we refused, and we fought him to the death. And we set him free. And then, rather than become the next slaves, the Moon Presence, we fought back, and we ended the cycle of the Hunters. So, probably a good ending. Again, it's not really a traditional good ending in this game, but I think that's definitely the most interesting one. And the most appropriate given, like, the themes of the game itself, so... And you thought this was just a game about a bunch of silly little puppy people. Who told you that one, huh? Who'd you let fool you into thinking that? Why are you pointing at me? I'm not silly. I'm not silly. I'm normal, I'm cool. Leave me alone. Thanks for streaming this game? Yeah, no problem. I mean, it's one of my favorite games for a reason. I don't even need a reason to stream it. It is very cool. The amount of stuff in this game that is... It's not just like the fact that it's optional, that like your depth of understanding of what's going on basically comes down to how much effort you want to put into exploring and figuring out, like, piecing together the narrative yourself. But it's also a kick-ass action game to boot, so like it balances out. It's very for me, because a lot of the time games that are too narrative driven kind of lose my interest, but this one is very lore driven and still very action heavy. I think that's why I like the FromSoft games so much, is that I find that their gameplay loop very addictive, and it like gives you the pace to kind of piece things together at your own rate without slowing down or like completely stopping the gameplay. It's very rare will they sit you down for a cutscene that's more than like maybe a minute long and just introduces a boss or something like that. So yeah, pretty cool. This music box was playing while we fought Murgo's wet nurse, by the way. The ominous little track, it's kind of spooky. A loading screen? Crazy. Could we possibly be loading now that the end credits are over? I didn't comment on the music much either. It's kind of hard to pick out like during like a playthrough of this where there's like only music during the boss fights, but this game has some amazing boss themes. And there's some more amazing ones that we haven't even gotten to hear yet, because we haven't done the DLC.
Good. All signed and sealed.
Hey, I remember you.
Now, let's begin the transfusion. Oh, don't you worry. Whatever happens, you may think it all a mere bad dream.
Old man, I'm sick of your tricks. We've been through this already. I don't want no damn transfusion. I just want you to rip my tooth out and I'll be on my way. Most of the songs are just boss themes, that is true. Not just boss themes, but like that's where they kind of reserve. They hold back on the music and then punch it when it matters most to punctuate cool events. We've seen this already, but still cool. I'm just kind of letting this play. We can skip the rest of this. Essentially, the game will just loop infinitely. We are now in New Game Plus, which means the enemies and bosses are stronger than they were on a new game, or our first playthrough. And you can essentially just run through. I believe it goes up to +7 or something like that, where the game will just keep scaling in difficulty even when more levels don't do anything for you. I think that's how it works, the same as like the Souls games. Kill this guy very easily since we have a fully upgraded weapon. But you can tell just by that he had a lot more health than when we first encountered him on our first playthrough. And I'm not playing through the whole game again right now, don't worry. I'm just getting it to a certain point. All the doors we've opened before. All our key items. Well, our badges, so we can buy any items that were in the shop before the New Game Plus, and we keep a lot of our upgrade items and stuff like that. But obviously we can't just unlock every door we want. It does, like, take away some of our key items. So these enemies who we would have been, like, one-shotting at this point now have, like, health bars so that they can survive our attacks and not just go down like paper. Some people, based on another ending of this game, took New Game Plus to just be, like, basically a time loop, but I don't think that's the case. I think New Game Plus is just a non-canon thing that happens, so there's more game for you to play.
I'm Gil.
Gilbert's alive again. Good for him. He sounds awful as usual. And we're still a 99 insight badass, so we already know everything. If we walked up to, like, the cathedral ward and stuff like that, we could see the amygdalas. We don't need to, like, regain the insight or anything like that. Things are very much not quite where they left off. Oh, I thought the doll would be awake already. And we get to pick a new... we get to pick another starting weapon, so... If you didn't ever buy the other weapons, you get a chance to do that for free there. Hey, I just killed your ass. What are you doing here? Beat it, old man. How many times do we have to keep teaching you this lesson? We have all our tools. Oh, let me do this before we end it off. Even though I don't think most people will know what the hell I'm talking about. Let's go back to the sick room real quick. Just like real quick. Oh, this is just me stalling for time because I don't want to end stream. Excuse me. If we go back up the stairs, we can talk to Yosefka like we could in the base game, but I neglected to show this off the first time because I forgot the order of events.
Are you out on the hunt? Then I'm very sorry, but I cannot open this door. I am Yosefka. The patients here in my clinic must not be exposed to infection. I know that you hunt for us, for our town, but I'm sorry. Please. This is all that I can do. Now, go.
Oh, we already have Yosefka's blood vial. That's okay. I was just sitting there on the ground, so we can use this. Pick it up.
But I have not. Please, try to understand my position.
So this Yosefka is the real lady who runs this clinic. She's literally just like, hey, you can't come in here. I'm sorry. I don't want my patients getting infected. I'll do what I can. She seems like a really nice lady. When you come back here after a certain point in the game, she's like, oh. She has a completely different voice and is like, hey, you should tell people to come to my clinic. You should let them in. Haha, I'll even reward you. So she's like a completely different person, and that's the fake Yosefka that we killed in our playthrough. So you only get a little time with the real one.
I am an honorable hunt, and you will twin.
Gonna embolden our sickly level 80 spirit. We can level up 9 times. We got a lot of echoes. We can save them from our other stuff too. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna hold on to them since maybe Gromit will make another appearance, but as of now, I plan for this to be the last time we hang out with Gromit. So there you have it. That was pretty much everything that can happen in a base game playthrough of Bloodborne. That was my first experience, since when I first played this game, either the DLC hadn't come out yet, or we just hadn't bought it yet. So I probably didn't do everything on a first playthrough either. I probably had to look some stuff up and come back the second try. But yeah, that's Bloodborne. And with that said, it's not super late or anything, but I did everything I set out to do, so I think this is where we're gonna end stream and pray that I didn't forget anything in the game. Here's hoping. And let's see who is live. All these people streaming the fucking League fighting game. God damn. No one I know personally is live, so I think we're gonna go ahead and do a classy raid on the Marine Mammal Rescue channel. Marine Mammal Rescue. I don't know if they're still doing the otter focus thing, but regardless, let's go say hi to them. Okay, and yeah, thanks everyone for coming out. Thanks for having a good time. Thank you, Gerbo, for the subscription, and Marcy for the raid. That was very, very nice, and I appreciate it a lot. Peace out. Have a good night. Bye-bye.